What is up, everybody? This is the Mitsubishi Xpander, and yes, you've seen very few of this on the road, but you do see it sometimes, and it does look a little bit like a spaceship, but that's because it's a 7-seater MPV, multi-purpose vehicle. So if this is your first time watching, my name is Fakir. Welcome to my channel. Now the Mitsubishi Xpander kind of reminds you of a normal classic MPV or 7-seater vehicle because of the shape, and it does look familiar and remind you of the Toyota Avanza. And no, just to let you know, the South African model of the Rush didn't replace the Avanza or Avanza, but because it's actually a 5-seater vehicle, but this is a 7-seater vehicle, and it is quite spacious. And if you're not into like the long reviews and shorter videos, then I'll just let you know some things that you don't like, which I'll just start up front. There's no parcel shelf at the back, so when you do have seats down and you want to use it as a boot, you're actually not going to see you're going to be able to see your goodies, whatever you're hiding in the boot. Although this is still a 1.5 litre, it's automatic, it's around 320,000 rand for the automatic model, and the manual model is however 299,000, which does make it quite a good bang for your buck. And then the rest of it is, it's a 1.5 litre, as you know, it's automatic, it's a 77 kilowatts of power, 141 newton meters of torque in this engine, and it's a nice nippy vehicle. It's definitely not too sluggish. It's a 4-speed automatic transmission, but it's definitely not too sluggish when you're looking at the drive. Now, yeah, so that's basically what I don't like about the vehicle, but other than that, for the price, the vehicle has a lot to offer. Now, looking at the outside, you can see it does look a bit alien-y, and reminds me of Alien versus Predators, or like in some Starship or Star Trooper vehicle. But the car itself is quite a funny looking car. It has LED lights, but not automatic, on the front, which is pretty decent, and it's something I would definitely say is nice about the car. But the wheels also is of really good quality. I mean, it's 16-inch alloy wheels. The entry-level model does come with 15-inch alloy wheels. Yeah, overall the car is quite spacious. It seems very big from the inside, especially looking back, and the car is it's not very attractive, but what I do like about it is that Mitsubishi is really taking on a different look for the vehicles. It's not really very squared or bulky finishes, but yeah, I think it definitely screams Asia. This car definitely screams Asia. And anyway, moving on to the interior, you can see that there is fabric seating. It's quite kind of velvety and very comfy, I must say. There's no heated seating, but as you can see, the finishes in the inside look leathery, but it's actually it's plastic with really good quality finishes, I must say. It's premium. It's kind of more premium than what you'd expect, especially for the price range. And people do generally look at this car as being a bit cheaper, so they want to kind of slack down on the quality. I can tell you that the steering wheel is extremely comfy and cozy. It's not very small, and I definitely feel that it's not overkill with the functions on the steering wheel as well. You've got your hands-free settings, and then you've also got your buttons, and you've also got your volume rockers and your mode switches. And then also looking at the infotainment system, it's a Sony interface, which is kind of interesting, and I think that's something nice. I mean, especially because you think it's an Asian vehicle, you're not going to get like something amazing or a really good quality. But yeah, it's basically Sony interface, and it does have Bluetooth and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so that's definitely a good fix, as well as reverse camera, which I can say works pretty well and is very clear during daylight as well as night mode. So that's definitely a refreshing perk for this model. So there are 3 power sockets, 12 volt power sockets or power plugs, whatever you want to call it, in this vehicle, which is super nifty. And I must say the cup holder interior spaces are also very welcomed. There's also a box lid for your packaging, and I must say the cup holders are placed quite nicely, as well as the console is very deep. So when you look at space and the cabrio, there is definitely a lot of it, or enough of it, in this vehicle. I mean, there's not much to complain about at this price point, especially considering that it is a 7-seater vehicle. So it is in competition with the likes of the Renault Triber, and I definitely think it feels more premium than it, especially considering that the Renault Triber is under 300,000 mark, which makes it like extremely cheap. I must say that this vehicle definitely screams more quality. I must say it feels more premium, and I shouldn't say I must say, but I'm gonna say that this car does feel that it is on a better level or ranking than the Renault Triber for a 7-seater vehicle. The drive is smooth, and yeah, I think that it is definitely a nice looking car. Funny but definitely unique looking car for anybody that's wanting to purchase. And generally, this car, I think if people drove it, it does make a little bit of a kind of loud sound or noise when driving the car. So it's not really a silent drive, but I would definitely say that this car, if after testing it and looking at Mitsubishi, like the Triton, being such a good vehicle, I think people that are Mitsubishi fans will definitely be happy with the 7-seater. And even if you are not, looking at the price point, I think anybody would definitely be interested in buying this car after testing it. So there's not much more to say. The Mitsubishi Xpander is definitely a savvy little or large 7-seater vehicle, and I would definitely say it is recommendable. So yeah, if this is your first time watching, thank you for getting to this point, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe watch another video. Bye.